Welcome back to the Wolftuna podcast, episode 3. Boys are back in again to have another chat about everything we do. This one I'll be getting guests on. We've obviously got the 4 founders and the guest here, Baltimore. We've got 2 behind the...
That is howling.
That's a shocker, man.
So, aye, what's been happening?
What's happening, Ron Measley?
Start that one again.
No, that's it.
So, what's been happening since the last one?
It's all sorts. All sorts been happening, man. 24k. That was wild. Like,
That was a good tune.
just like a off the cuff kind of group togetherness, and we smashed it, man. I'm not close enough.
Aye.
It was mad that we done it, put it out there, and the amount of people that like joined in. I don't know. I just wasn't expecting it because we've not done like that many long runs. Do you know what I mean? And
it's different for going for the 5Ks and just the usual runs to maybe try to pick it up, and the level of runners we've got as well to mix that up is good.
But the actual, like, the amount of folk that done that 24k that hadn't even done a 10k before, do you know what I mean, was mad.
Or getting messages saying they were nervous and stuff like that. But
and it just, every single person just breezed it. Like,
it fell into place, man. Even the day, it was scorching. Pure couldn't get a better day for it at all.
We've been so lucky with, like, every kind of big day, like if we're having a away day in Monroe, like in recent times, obviously it's coming into summer so the weather's better, but every single time we have it just seems to be a cracker.
The weather has been shit, but every time we do something like that, it's class.
That was unreal to see, and the amount of folk that got involved with it, the amount of folk that after it were just so surprised at themselves, and just the buzz about it. Do you know what I mean?
Even the pre-run the week before, the 12k.
The 12k before.
That was a good run as well.
Yeah,
I think that run was about 4 or 5 people's longest run before the 24k. You know what I mean? And like that, the amount of people that, like, I spoke to Chrissy. I think I said that in the last podcast. Actually, I spoke to Chrissy, and he was nervous for the 12k around the 24. But I think just the terms of having people there by your side, like Zach as well. Another one that had they done more than 12 or 10, I think, maybe even for Zach.
It's no easy, man. No, I mean, it's hard going. Half marathon's hard going, and then you're adding another 3 onto that, sorry. So it's no easy. So it's
felt easy.
Aye, mate.
Aye, exactly.
Towards the end, everybody felt that it could just keep going.
Aye.
It was crazy.
I think we spoke about it in the last one. The addition of the challenges, like, is so good because it just it keeps it active, it keeps it interesting, and everybody gets involved with it. Do you know what I mean? And it makes it that community kind of feel that we're after. But it can get a bit competitive at times.
I know.
Tense in here, innit, man?
Man. Punches are about to get strong.
Oh, yeah, man.
Actually made contact there, man.
Aye, so for them, they obviously listening, we're doing Maze Challenge, which is Team Wolf versus Team Tuna.
Just kicked off start of May, so we're only 3 days in.
3 days in, and
It's heated, to say the least, man.
hundreds of Ks covered already between the 2 teams. It is,
I would
mental.
say,
Tuna maybe
I guess, yeah.
100, I would say.
Easy, mate.
over, I guess, over 500, 600k. At least
within 3 days, aye.
It's mad. It's mad. See if we keep up that intensity like the full time. One, we'll all be in wheelchairs, and 2, it's going to be record
Back in
numbers,
wheelchairs.
man.
Gotta need new toes, man.
Aye,
Man. But that's good. Enjoying that now.
But just they challenges, unreal.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean?
Everything that we're doing now is refreshing.
Yeah.
From your 24k, your 12k before, the warm up, the challenges, the away days, like we always talk about it on here.
Yeah.
But they're just so refreshing, man. They just they just give that extra bit to the classes, and that's, I think, when people see the types of classes, that's what they want to get involved in. Even saying that, like, see the camp season now with the sunrise over the hills, people are seeing that and going, man, that looks fucking, that's unreal, man. Do you know what I mean?
And that
even
addition of the
mixing the
drone.
new
Aye, the 6 member of the Wolftunas, man, the drone on
The
it.
drone has just been class because it just levels everything up.
Aye, so good. It's took the content stuff to another level on it, really.
Even like coming here for the last podcast and the drone shots,
testing it out.
Aye, mate, that was amazing. Was that the first time it was used?
Second or third day?
Second, aye.
On
Falls of Fallock. Had it in Falls of Fallock where we crashed it twice in the first debut, man.
crashed it that day, no?
Crashed it that day, no, here, coming here. Had a few dinks. But, aye, it's definitely worth it.
Aye, well done, Jaff, man. You've been flying with it, literally.
Aye. It's been good, man.
Yeah.
The hidden gem for me, the car park in the sky, the location up there in the water, that's just different gravy. I can't believe we've been doing this for over a year now, and that's the first time we went there the other week.
I know.
It's crazy.
Especially when one of our guests have already been there.
I know.
And he's told us about it, we've all done it, do you know what I mean? I was blown away by it, like, because it's even better for us, for like, everybody getting changed and everything with the
big
size
flat
of it, do you
area,
know what
man,
I mean?
I know. And the walk into the water as well, it's so wide that it's just like, it's dead easy just to walk in.
Aye.
Nice
I didn't
and level.
expect it to be so good.
I know, I was shocked when I seen it, and then the actual run as well, just through the hills and that, it was enjoyable as well, so I think that's going to be a staple going forward. We're obviously going there this Sunday, so
Every Sunday,
aye.
new location.
That day was amazing, man. Like, even just at the water, I think because obviously the water's getting a wee bit warmer. It's not warm, but it's warmer than what it was. Has been
well, we're
through the
spending
winter.
time in it now.
Aye, and it was like you were just on holiday. People diving in, bombing in, just like hundreds of shit. Man. It was class.
Get the floats out and the flamingos and action.
The run was class as well, man. Dynamite.
Aye.
Aye, I loved it. That was
that good?
Amazing.
What a big
Absolutely
day, man.
love
Like, rubbing his sleep at my eyes like that. Oh no, I'm slept in again.
What's happening, mate?
Hello.
Aye, mate, I'm just up.
Man.
It happens, but man, like it's just one of the things. It's we do it at daft times, so
Aye.
it's always the same guy. But so aye, it's class, man.
It was amazing that day, I know. It was a massive turnout for the females of the group as well.
That's a good shout.
That was another thing we didn't actually push for, really, for people, because a few times like we've had events like that, we've pushed for people to come and asked like members that do turn up, like, are you coming this Sunday or whatever, but this time we never really done it, I don't think.
Nah.
Just so many people turned up.
I think it's worth saying as well, man. Like before the new year, we didn't have very many females coming up, and then it kind of just happened. Just kind of started growing, and like we said in the first one, like it'd be good to get like a couple of females becoming pals and messaging each other, and then like coming up. Like that's coming more and more common now, and like one of the new girls that's coming, Kirsty. Great addition, by the way, and seeing her and Harley, I remember the first time she came up and had a wee cuddle in the car park, oh, nice to meet you, blah blah blah, and they ran out together and they ran back in, and then at the car park after it they were like, oh, I can't wait to see you on Sunday. It's thanks for like running with me and getting one. And it's like
each other, I know.
literally just met each other, man. I was like, that's exactly what we want to do, man. And we
was
just keep building on that.
I was with Harley yesterday, and she was like, I actually just love it. Like I'm in. Like I've bought into it, and I like see like the cuddles and all that. And she's like, it's just class, man.
Same with Chrissy and Tam as well.
Aye.
Two of them going out and running last week together and stuff. They've only been with each other, met each other for the last like 3 weeks, 4 weeks or something like that. And
Crazy, man.
it's class, man.
It's amazing.
So good.
Positivity's through the roof, innit?
Yep. Right
See
now,
connections, man, and making pals, and that's I think that's a beauty of it for me, man. Like hence the reason why we're going to get one of these guests on here, man, to kind of talk about the impact he's done the 5 years.
Aye, massively.
I don't think he actually knows like the impact that he's got on us and what we actually think of him as well. You know what I mean?
I don't think any of them really do.
Nah,
do you
they
know
don't.
what I mean?
They
Like,
don't.
how much we actually talk about them in like, a positive ways, you know what I mean?
I think we put it in the chat, like we appreciate them, love them and that, but like I don't think they truly understand, man.
You say it every 2 minutes, man. That I mean,
It's because
you're passionate. You're passionate about it. That's how you genuinely.
I know.
That's genuinely how you feel, man.
Like I reckon if we didn't thank them, it would look like we're just like happy just to have them up and like. Do you know what I'm saying? Like don't appreciate it, and that's how like the video that went live today, and it's got like what 25 people up there, and to no thank them, man. It's just it's beyond me, man. Like so that's how like. I think I wrote a thank you and like, oh, thanks for sharing. And then I was like, I've not actually thanked them for being there. I thanked them for sharing. Yeah. So that's when obviously I said a bigger thank you, like for thanks for coming. Yeah. But
it's the thing I get the most like pleasure out of. Know what I mean? Above everything else, see everybody like, but we're doing for each other.
Yeah.
Like we just started this, the 5 of us, going up for a buzz. You're like, we'll add more people in and see what it can do for them.
Yeah.
And look at the numbers we're getting up, know what I mean? And everybody's just feeling the exact same way we felt on day one, man.
It's still the same time, it's still in the middle of the night, we're getting up and doing it. And like the numbers are wild. Like, do you know what I mean? That's like numbers that you would get at a class like in the evening or something that we're getting, do you know what I mean? So
no, the best bit about it is, it's just the beginning, man.
Aye.
That's the scary part.
Aye.
That is the scary part.
Yeah.
I feel after this challenge is done, the one we're doing, the full MA, I think like that's when we'll probably start adding another class in.
We'll definitely get new members, but some of the members will go to Real Deed.
Definitely running.
We're staking each other out.
Getting under our motors. Trackers.
I don't think it's went the way we thought it was. It's took off. The wave group chat's buzzing. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's out. It's amazing, man.
Just to kind of put it into the context for people that don't actually know what's happening, it's Team Wolf versus Team Tuna. The month of May, you have to cover as many kilometres as possible through the month for your team, and both teams have got 20 each, and we're in day 3, and it's like over. I don't want to give too much away for the tuners, but
I think it's about 600 or something. About
me and Aidan are Team Tuna, Justin, Jaffa and Pumba are Team Wolf, so aye, that's kind of how it's
fun,
felt.
Man. It's fun, but all the lovey-dovey stuff's went out.
I know.
You're pure paranoid. I'm in the house with Danny, she's obviously Team Tuna, and I just hear on her phone, pure giggling, I'm like, what's happening in the chat?
I think it's good as well, but to take away for that, like the 5 of us have got so much going on as well that they're professional in a sense to continue what we are doing business wise, to keep growing with some of the stuff that we put out there. As much as like me and you are at each other like all the time in it, which is obviously friendly, but it's obviously got that wee bit of bite to it. Like when stuff has to get done like for the club, it's getting done, man, and that's the bit I like. There's that level. And it always crosses it.
It's a full-time job. You know, man. It's
mental.
It's ramped right up.
Teamwork, isn't it? It filters right through the class, because when you notice it in the big runs, teamwork, group, you have each other's back and we'll get through it.
100%.
Massive, man.
Just for the start of the year, it's snowballed. No out of control, obviously, we've got to control it, but it's just went so quick with everything, man. Just when you look at everything, if you take a step back and actually focus on it, it's crazy what we've been doing.
I think we knew for the start, but like we had something, we knew it was unique. And if we done it right, it could be something special. And for it to be special at this stage, imagine what it's going to be like when we grow in the next 3 to 6 months.
Talk about like this time next year.
Who knows, man?
Who knows?
Levels.
Who knows?
So,
mad.
Why don't we get our first guest on?
Let's do it.
One of our first ever females.
Yeah.
One of our most loyal.
Their first.
The first female and one of the first ever.
Yeah.
So, Rebecca.
Yep.
Do it, man.
Let's get her on. Right, Rebecca, ASL. No, welcome Rebecca, man. It's a pleasure to have you, man. When we said we're going to get guests on, mate, you were the first one we had on our list. Yeah. Just because you were obviously one of the first up and the first female. So tell us how you kind of get into coming with us.
So basically I just wanted to get good at running. I wanted to start running, and then Aidan obviously said to me to come along, give it a go. Like the thought of a 5k to me would have been just mental at the start, and now I've been coming along and loving it. Yeah, it's been so good.
When you started, you weren't a PT qualified PT, were you? Because that was what.
Was that right? I didn't know
It
that.
was like
You came in November.
aye. In November.
Yeah.
And that was my first ever 5k. I think it took us like 36 minutes or something, but the fact that I even got through it was like mental to me. And I think it was more just like, obviously I knew Aidan and I didn't know any of you boys, but I don't even think I spoke to Aidan like the full time. I think I just spoke to you boys, or you just talked me through it, and yeah.
It's mad. What was your 5k time yesterday?
27:50.
There you go.
It's class.
It's class. Frightening. Frightening. But that's what I'm saying, like that's kind of the reason why we like getting people up.
Yeah.
To hear these stories, man, like being a wee bit, not scared, but anxious of coming up, and I'm not a runner, and all the kind of emotions and thoughts going through your head to go and do a 5k.
Yeah.
And then, like you were, like the first thing you said there was you book your time.
Aye.
That's what the first thing people do,
Yeah.
and it's the last thing that we want anybody to come up and do.
Yeah.
We would rather you just come up and have the social aspect and do the run to whatever you can.
Yeah.
And now that's what you're fitting into a run, and now you're enjoying the social aspect without actually worrying about a time, if that makes sense.
No, definitely.
And then obviously now you're doing it in what, 27 minutes, you say there?
Aye. And
So-
the feeling during it, and like having you boys as well, like just chatting away the full time and like distracting you from it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Tuning
even
you
realise
up.
that I'm running.
You feel like it's
Aye.
over in a flash, man.
Aye, no, definitely.
Yeah.
No, it's been good.
Aye.
It is definitely the social aspect of it, and then getting in the water after it as well was a big challenge.
That was-
I'm still trying to get over that.
A massive thing that you like took the step to come, especially at that time when it was just male kind of dominant, do you know what I mean?
Aye.
And it was like we weren't getting massive numbers, but there were like 10 guys like in pictures, taps off and all that. So actually to come, like it was a big thing for you, do you know what I
Aye,
mean?
definitely.
I know. And I think the more
Smashed it.
girls see, more girls coming along, like in the
Yeah.
photos and that, then
The snowball effect,
Aye,
in it.
it's
It
a
was you,
snowball,
and then
aye.
it was Eve, and then it started to grow again, and then it was another female came, and then it's again your partnership's forming, and then they come in groups.
aye.
Like 7 doesn't sound a lot to people that are listening, but 7 to us is like ridiculous.
You've got to remember it's a short space of time as well,
Aye.
so like it might not sound a lot, but it's a lot considering the time.
I think we forget that sometimes.
Aye.
How quick that we've grown.
The time's flying by, man. It's mad.
Mega.
Yeah. But the way you like started off the first time, and then it wasn't just like a coming once, do you know what I mean? Like
Aye.
you kept it consistent for a while after that.
I know, definitely. Kept coming back, loving it. And I think it's just the wanting to get better, and obviously you enjoy it that much, so you want to keep coming back.
Yeah.
And, aye.
You think
getting
it's
the
been?
cuddles and
Do you
that.
think it's been? Do you think it's been us that's kind of gave you that wee booster to go and do all these wee personal runs and stuff like that as well?
Aye, definitely. Oh, that's how I
And it's
first
mad
started.
as well because you're an actual PT, so you're probably one of the fittest in the room. Know what I mean? Are up there anyway, doing it every day. Do you know what I mean? But it's mad that obviously you weren't a big runner, but
Aye.
no, did you do high rocks there? Aye, you done that as well. Do you know what I mean? So all that kind of plays a part in what you're training today and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So
It's
it's good.
like a lot of the time it's been a stepping stone for people to
Aye.
do bigger things. I think. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's about like you've made it enjoyable. Do you know what I mean? To run rather than it
Yeah.
being a pure task, like out there trying to like burst your arse basically just to get like a
Aye.
5k. So
Yeah.
aye, it's made it more enjoyable to actually go out there and run. So
And what about the water?
still struggling.
So bad.
Honestly, I can't. I'm excited for the summer.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Lilo's it.
See,
Definitely.
I
We
remember
love unicorns.
I remember that morning, and I remember being like, because I know you, obviously known you for years, and I was worried about you getting in the water, and you absolutely smashed it.
I know
Aye,
the
my
first
first
time was like 5 or 6 minutes or something, was it not?
It was mad. I was like, I can't believe that she's done that, man. Like straight in 6 minutes. Like
Probably felt the pressure. I can't go it.
I think Cammy, mate, I said that as well. Like he felt that kind of pressure almost first time and wanted to stay in longer, and he's been the same kind of. He's just no one to take it in almost. That just anxiety at how cold it is, man. Do you know what I mean? Because like stepping in there, like that's why like when I go in, I always just jump straight in head first because like it does send like a shock response to your brain to send the signal through, and that's why I always do that.
Yeah.
But like see, get in slow, it's like the same in holiday. You try and go and slow to the pool, and it's just a nightmare to actually get in. And obviously that water's far colder than a fucking swimming pool on holiday. Do you know what I mean?
I used to do it that way, like just walk in, but now I'm right in. If I can jump in for the waterfall, I'll do that as well. You know what I mean? Just get it under me, and it's massive difference, man. Just getting yourself right in about it.
I still walk, to be fair. But I'll do the jump one day. But I
don't know why the first one was easier. Maybe just because I didn't know what to expect and I just went right in. But now that I know how cold it is,
I've said it before as well. Like even still, you still need to kind of psych yourself up for it.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man. Here we go.
Did you see when before you came and you seen us all doing it? Did you think it was going to be as cold as it was?
No way. You just make it look so easy. Like I can't believe how easy you make it look. But I'll keep trying, keep getting better.
You're saying you keep trying, but you always get in. You always get in. You don't. It's not as if you're like, as we always say, it doesn't matter if you just dip your toes in, but you don't just dip your toes in. You're in a good bit. You're in, as you say, your waist. You're still doing a good bit, and you still get the benefits. Do you know what I mean? You still get the benefits. Yeah. So,
yeah, I think that's big. I think we touched on it in the last podcast as well. Like because we're just all sitting in there, either having a laugh or just sitting still or whatever. It's like people must watch that and be like, the fuck is going on here? And it's like, just do what you can do, man. Like even if you're just getting it your waist, which I've just said, you're still getting benefits for it. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's big, man, just in terms of like even people coming now. Like, still just do what you can do, man. That's what like I would say to everybody. Have a goal, but just do what you can do. Even if you don't meet your goal, it doesn't matter.
Aye. Different for everyone.
Talking about goals week again this month. Running wise.
One of my favourite things that we've done together, and it was good because it was kind of just us, the founders as well, was when we done the video with Becky in the gym.
Oh, that was amazing.
That was so good.
That was class. Fun.
And the video for that was brilliant, and I think that got like a lot of so many views and everything. But it was
is that our first ever collab as well?
I think it might have been, and then the one after that was with our next guest with the skiing.
And that was a good one as well.
But no, that was class. Like obviously you had been coming to us, and then for us to step into your world.
The tables had turned.
That was ice cold.
I was born in Mars, man.
That was ice cold.
Slippy as fuck.
Sliding on the road, going into the class, but
it was a tough wee session.
That was a brilliant session, man. It was really good.
Straight after.
We done the class first.
VJ's boy was floating a bit.
So, got a question. If I was any advice for somebody who is thinking about coming up, what would you say to them?
Just go for it. Honestly, like definitely go for it. You'll enjoy it. Everyone's so nice. Like I tell everyone, like just go for it. The boys are lovely. It's just like if you're a girl and you're worried about going, I feel like you're just running like with your pals anyway. Like, it's just like a bunch of girls I'm running with.
Heavy emotional.
Same hairstyles and all, man.
Sinead O'Connor.
Bye.
But yeah, and even like me and the girls
Such
as
a good
well.
question,
Sorry, Becky.
Me like and the girls as well. Like so, me, even Sinead have been out since like going out a run. We all go to Wolftuna, and that's how obviously we've decided to join because Wolftuna.
That's it. There's been a lot of kind of people coming to our sessions and coming to your classes as well.
Exactly.
That kind of crossover, which is
a knock-on effect.
We love to see that as well. It's like it's so good because that's like building that community. Do you know what I mean? And it's all we're all at the end of the day working class local businesses, and we're all kind of helping each other out in that. And like that video, I think that we've done together, that was kind of like showcasing that like we're all in it together. It's a team effort, and we're happy to help each other. Do you know what I mean?
Yep. You've been growing since that, but your classes for the Saturdays.
So it's every single class.
Every single class I've seen on Saturdays keeps on getting more and more people.
Yeah,
it's brilliant, man. I love that.
It's been really good.
Are you enjoying it?
Quality.
Absolutely loving it. That's what I was saying. Like, I actually enjoy it, like waking up and going to my work, even if it's 4:30 in the morning or whatever it is. Like, I'm just buzzing after it, and I feel good during the classes. Like the girls that I've got coming are just a good bunch of girls.
It will be the same feeling that we've got, that you're building your own community as well. And you're like people that you might have never ever spoke to before, and then you've now got close pals. It's mad.
And it's like making people feel good as well, do you know what I mean? So I'm putting this class on and I know they're going away from it like feeling buzzing, and that's what you boys are doing as well.
We Eve, she's a wee trooper, isn't she? She's there all the time by her side at the classes. She's up at the Wolftuna's sessions, home and away.
She's a light inch gazelle, man. Honestly, man, flying machine.
I'd argue, I'd say Harley's the white inch gazelle, man. But
She's one of them, mate. She's one of them, mate. Beef at the table, man.
I know, man.
we'll get a tune on next. It's mad to see how fast you've grown as well, like in the space of time that you came to our first class.
I know.
Good to see you.
We're all proud of you, man.
Yep, absolutely.
Thank you and all, man, for always coming. It's another thing.
Always.
As we gone down that cheesy route again. Every single podcast, man. Aye, so what about like the away day?
Aye.
Your first away day, how was that?
It was good. I liked that wee change up. I loved it. I was absolutely sweating. And yeah, no, I liked the Falls of Fallock. You were all doing backflips and everything.
Aye, that was good, wasn't it?
I thought it was beautiful, man.
It was amazing.
Really
good.
nice.
I'll be back up there,
Aye.
even if it's myself. I'll be back up there at a place.
The away days are different, but to the campuses, they've got a different feel to them, isn't they? A wee bit more. No, it's more. It's like I say last time, it's like a school trip, isn't it?
Well, I think it maybe because we are going so consistently to the campuses, and then there's just the excitement of like this new location.
Being in the house.
And I very much. But like a lot of these places, most days haven't seen before, so it's mad they're so close to our home and we've never seen them. I always think that, but Falls of Fallock was class. I absolutely loved it. It was good to do the wee hit class, and I was worried about doing the hit class because I had PTs coming. Do you know what I mean? But it was nice. It worked at the end.
What's that? We've done two hit classes so far.
2 hit classes combined with trail runs as well.
Aye.
Which were the trail running's brilliant, man. Love that as well.
Aye.
Just different, man.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? You're running through the trees and whatever else, man. Like the
I like
scenes
the
and
nature, man.
Yep.
So good.
I think it is good to switch it up sometimes as well. Just keep it exciting and change it up for people.
Yeah.
Aye. So I think the way you have planned it out now, like your scheduled days, that's good.
Yeah.
What would you say the best aspect of the club is? The running, the cold water, the club feel, the way everybody, like the members being like, together, the community. What would you say the best part of the Wolftuna Club is?
For me, I would definitely say it's a community, because obviously the running's like it's solid, the cold water's solid, but the thing that makes it enjoyable is the community, like all the people
Good
that come
answer.
together. And aye, that's it.
the right answer.
No, definitely. Love it.
Perfect.
Aye.
Thank you very much, Rebecca.
Splash,
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Time for a celebrity guest, The Yucca Girls.
Man the myth.
How are we?
Good, mate, good. So, tell us about you. Tell us how you came about the Wolftuna Club.
Right, the Wolftuna Club. First time I heard of it, I seen Justin share it on Instagram, and I think he's had been sharing it for a wee while, but no letting any members go. I think he's been at it for about a year or something. So I seen it, and I seen the cold water and the runs and that, and I was like, that looks quite good. Maybe give that a try. And then I think you put it up for a kind of opening day. And what was it happened? It was like
Lunch day?
cancelled. The
weather was
so everybody had signed up for it. I think there was like 20 odd bodies or something. And then it got, what was it? It was too much rain or something. The campsies was flooded.
That's the first time and the only time that's ever happened.
That was madness, mate.
That's mental, man.
Madness.
So what did you do? You rebooked it for maybe 2 weeks later or something to Loch Lomond? No, you didn't rebook it.
We booked
I
it.
came. No, you just changed the location, but it wasn't the launch day. And I was like, fuck it, I'll still go.
Yeah.
Where was it? Loch Lomond.
Aye.
And it
Your
went
first one was
Loch
Loch Lomond,
Lomond,
so
the first one. I think it was only me, wasn't it?
Swampy Gator was.
I'm sure Becky was at that.
Aye,
Yeah,
and
that's it.
And Eve, aye.
So you that right? So that was the very first time I was went. Obviously Loch Lomond class, loved it.
Yeah.
The lock now, I would say, is not as good as the Campsies. It's no boring, but it doesn't offer what the Campsies offers.
Yeah. It's not giving you that hit, is it?
Nah, man, nah. You need a bit. The run's alright, but the water's not really for us. You want to be jumping off waterfalls.
Make a bit, man.
You want to be making
See
a mess.
see that difference with the flowing water to the still water? It's major.
It's huge.
It's comfortable going into the lock, whereas the Campsies during the winter was crazy, man.
Yeah.
Baltic, you're only going for that a minute and then you're 40 and then back out again. Whereas the new,
back in again for the second 40.
the second one and then retake, aye. But whereas the new, what you were saying earlier, obviously you're going in there, you're spending a bit of time, you're jumping off the waterfall and stuff like that. So there's a big difference, but it's been good because I was obviously right at the start. November that was, wasn't it?
November,
To come now 6 months later, you can see the difference in the levels of how cold the water is. You know what I mean? So,
It's funny like you're saying that because the amount of new members we're getting who haven't experienced the December, January efforts.
Yep. It'll be funny to see if they all stick it through the winter again. Do you know, like, because it takes a lot to go in that water. During the winter, it takes a lot to get up at 4:30 in the morning when it's pitch black. Whereas now you're getting up and it's kind of like sunlight. Do you know what I mean? So it's totally different.
I put sun cream on this morning.
We were finishing the session, finishing the sessions, getting back to the house, and it was still pitch black. Which is mad. Because now like we start the warm up and it's light.
Because that's hard itself getting up at that time in the morning when it's that dark.
Yeah.
A lot of people just be like, nah, snooze, back to bed. Different in the summer, you kind of wake up early naturally, I think now, but in the winter it's totally different.
Yeah.
But that's how I seen it. Justin was sharing it on Instagram and I was just like, that looks good. And obviously being quite into like doing sketchy things on the outdoors, I thought I'm going to try it. I'm not a runner, like, I'll run with yous.
Yeah.
If there's a challenge, obviously the challenge that we're doing now. I'll do running, but I don't particularly really enjoy running. I like running in groups, totally different. Running myself, it's no for me.
Even that last night, you're just like
last night's just it. But if I was to try and do that myself, I'd have done back at 3k easy. Know what I mean? So it was the cold water that kind of got my interest. I wanted to go up and get into cold water because there's been a lot of there's kind of a bit of presence about cold water now, like on social media. Like, a lot of people are talking about it, celebrities, this, that. So I thought I want to try it, and that's why I came along.
Yeah. And what's your since trying it with Janky the waters? I love it. Your own
I love it. A wee limit pod, don't I? So I love it. I try and go on it as much as I can. No, every day like him or there. But as many days you're now.
Day 127.
Day 127. You're the day guy like that, Chris Paula. I try and go on it as much as possible. It's good for like recovery, that's why I like it. If you're playing football or whatever, which I don't actually do anymore, but like, if you're running and stuff like that, it's good for recovery. Love it.
I think it's great arms and legs for you coming back. Like you've done obviously the running in the cold water and then you've turned into kind of our mountaineer. You know what I mean?
You're mountaineers now.
The tour guide for fucking Ben Nevis as well, mate.
Done a few mountains, aye.
Done as a couple of pre-season tours, mate, before we done Ben Nevis and all.
God, man.
Obviously talking about
Ben
Narnairn.
I'll never forget that day, man.
That was a bit crazy that day, because the weather was brutal, man, wasn't it? But to get going, man, it was just fucking, I was like, shit. What the people?
I said it on the last podcast, we got to a bit, and I seen him just like looking about, and I was like, this cunt doesn't know where he's going, man. And we get back down, and we were walking past, and he's like, I might take you up that bit.
For context for the listeners, it was our first Monroe.
Yeah.
Hag was basically guiding us up because
A waterfall.
Hag had the experience. How many Monroes have you done?
Oh, you put me in the spot here, about 19 or something.
So Hag had the experience, and then he was like, right, I'll guide you, man. And did you take the wrong turn though?
No. So I've done see where Narnairn is. Obviously, it's only like 45 minutes from my house. So and I like it because it's got a bit of scrambling in it. Plus, it's a good view. So. Whereas some of the mountains like Ben Lomond and I wouldn't really do them now because I've done it once. That's where the ones it's just a walk type thing, do you know what I mean? Whereas Narnairn, the way I took us up the face it, there was a bit more scrambling involved, climbing, a few sketchy bits, people nearly getting blew off the side of the mountain, things like that. But the times I've done Ben Narnairn have been summertime.
Yeah.
Obviously, we done that
November
again. November, maybe start of December, and it was proper winter. It was like
I still
pitch black,
can't believe
sleet.
the start of that.
It was crazy.
Aye. Like we actually walked up a waterfall, full fucking
Gorge walking.
meters.
Mate, see the thing is, mate, Nene's back to an island. Just done it, mate. We just all forward, mate, like a couple of ducks.
So excited.
Waddle, just pure thing behind, man.
There was quite a group, but I don't know how many was there. There was like a few.
At least
few
8.
people.
At least 8.
Aye.
At least.
There, maybe?
No, I think there was
Did
more.
you have a
Kenny,
sister that struggled as
Kenny,
well?
aye.
She struggled it, aye.
Cammy. It was about 8.
Cammy was there,
Kenny,
that's right.
Bonds and all.
Yeah.
Leno.
Leno, mate, it's a good few, mate. About 10, I would probably say.
It was.
It was a shambles. It was an
I was
absolute
pitch
shambles.
black, but I was like, where are we? Because we're going through that forest, and I was like, I don't know where I'm at. That's way. Come on, that's way. Everybody around the back now.
Yeah, I remember you saying, mate, we were heading up, you're like, doing this is probably the best test for Nevis.
Definitely.
And for like
What'd you
people,
think? Was
people
it?
who I'd never done a Monroe, mate. So going up that face, I was struggling as well.
Yeah.
I think I've said in
You turned
all
up by what? Just a can of Monster?
can of Monster, mate. Like that was honestly like the can of Monster, and I thought it'd be fine. And mate, as we were going up, it was just it was mental, mate. But you said
drenched, but we were drenched.
I didn't need what I was fucking drank.
It's the perfect preparation for Nevis,
Aye.
and mate, I honestly think that was on par with Nevis, mate.
Yeah.
The toughness of that.
Easy.
Defo.
Conditions
Easy?
wise as well.
No, like hard. I thought that was just as hard as Nevis.
I'm saying easily, it's harder.
Oh, right.
I think Nevis is quite easy, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just in terms of like the actual.
I think it was more that like the weather, the route that we went.
Yeah.
But I think we all
It was
agreed.
like the darkness as well, mate. Like,
I
we got so far up Nevis, mate, we could see
Yeah.
to an extent until it started like the blizzard. But none there, you couldn't see the rain. It
Sharp
was
drops
water.
and all that,
Mate,
things
the
like that.
climbing and the
I
scrambling, mate.
was
Fuck
more.
that, man.
I was definitely more like because obviously I'm scared of heights and that. I was more scared on Nevis than I was on Nine.
I know, but
wasn't scared
Nevis
of
there
falling
wasn't
on me.
any like sharp drops or that.
But that, but when we went up, obviously when we turned off the tourist bit and we were going up the famous dotted lines, that was like steep, and it was like it was all rocks and like they were all falling when you were walking and all that.
I wasn't scared at that point, mate,
Sketchy.
because I didn't even think, like, how the fuck am I going to get the next foot up? Like, the step, me and him were looking at each other going, how the fuck are we getting up this? So I was too busy concentrating on my next step rather than
To be
how
behind
fucking
you, right?
how dodgy this
Yeah,
was, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Rather than that was my first Monroe. And like I say, like all the aspects of
I
going up
know
that,
what to
mate,
expect.
I didn't know what to think, I didn't know what to expect, so that was more challenging for me, man.
Yep.
But I think we agreed, because obviously, as you say, it was your first Monroe. The way you took us, we didn't know any different. So,
Aye.
seeing the way back down, it was obviously the path, and it was that zigzag and winding. You're like,
Yeah.
I was scared.
Mate, it wasn't until
And
we
the
were
sun
halfway
came out. I
up.
think the sun came out in the way back then as well, didn't it?
Mate, it wasn't until we were halfway up. Somebody says,
10 years later.
this isn't the tourist route, and I was like, well, where the fuck are we going? I didn't know we were going up a fucking sketchy road.
Because you start it and straight away you would just keep going straight and then you go through that forest, but I take the right there and it just takes you up.
But you're not starting to work at like
Might start at 8 o'clock. I get to work at fucking about 1 o'clock. I'll decide.
That's a few times now.
Talk us through the away days.
Class. What's been my favourite? Falls of Fallock, I would say. Really liked Falls of Fallock because we were jumping in. You said drone footage and that. Didn't have a run either. Just a wee hit class.
we had the wee trail run.
We trail
Aye,
runs. At
part
that
of the-
time also Glencoe. That was a class day as
Oh,
well.
mate,
That was
that
really
was
good.
so
There wasn't
good.
even really a lot. It was only you. It was just
Just
us.
us two.
Aye, you just missed
Aye.
it.
Yeah.
You obviously went up at a later date, but obviously the free waters up there is just that's the best. That's just like
It's so good.
I think it was
For
more the
cold
water
water.
and it was more like the location.
Yeah.
It felt different, mate. You felt
Aye,
something
Glencoe's
special
class.
rather than the actual whole
Yeah.
the whole day, mate. It was weird,
There's
mate.
like a
That was
mad atmosphere up there, man.
That's
It's
exactly
like
it,
kind of like
Aye.
you're just surrounded by
Patriotic.
you
Aye,
feel
class.
it.
So that's
I love
another
this
way
one.
they loved. I've missed a couple as well, but obviously with life, having kids, family and stuff like that, you can't go to every single event, every away day and stuff like that. So that's what I like about it. You can miss maybe 3 to 4 weeks and then you just come back and then you're just back in amongst it again.
Aye.
There's no pressure of having to be there every single week because obviously life comes in the way. And obviously I think I missed Lupa Fintry.
Aye.
Missed that one. I missed it. What was the most
Racklin
recent?
Falls.
Racklin Falls, yep.
Yeah.
So, but I...
Pressure on you to come to the next one then.
Where is the next one?
Lochquinnock. It's I
When?
can't remember the name. What's called a mill
So not
waterfall.
after that
Aye,
big
called
game of
a-
football? No, is it the day after. An important match.
That is actually, aye.
I'll not be there then. Don't know if I'll be able to try.
Photos of me, cunt. Aye. Thinks I'm daft, man.
Like outside interference here.
Aye. Exactly, mate.
How was nervous for you? How did you feel being part of that?
Brilliant. That time of year I've never done it like that, but I knew what to expect. I knew it was going to be snow up there, because when I done it the first time originally for charity for the ward that treated Wirral. Done a fundraiser, and I think we done it in July or August it was, and there was snow at the top of it when we done it.
I'd done it in July.
It was similar with Sweater in Arnane, just belting down the full time, soaked. Manny done it with, so he did. So doing it on, when did we do it? 22nd or 23rd? 22nd of December. I was like, it's going to be tough. It's going to be cold. Not many, we need to be prepared. Basically everybody that was going to do it was going to be able to do it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
2 cans of Monster.
2 cans of Monster. Crampons.
Let's talk about the 2 boiled eggs at the fucking in the hut.
Good protein, man. Good protein. That's got me back down the mountain.
Let's talk about crampons. Normally guys crampons, it didn't work.
Aye, man.
It's Mr. Crampons.
It was shocking,
Turned
man.
up with Freddy's, man.
Place that one, man.
Yeah, they were forever.
Just walk up that one sideways.
I tell you where you're your boy, man, with things, man.
Aye, so nervous, brilliant. Obviously, you were talking about going into the water on the way down. I was like, nah, you'd be daft to do that. Stupid. So I never even took any water stuff with me, because I was adamant that I wasn't going into that water coming down from Nevis, freezing cold.
Yeah.
Well, I ended up in the water. Put my clothes back on soaking. But aye, it was class. What did you think it? Loved it.
Aye.
Still, it's up there for me, but it was just...
Just because he's raised money and everything.
Aye,
and
unbelievable,
I mean, kind of, he's got a good bit of like, exposure off a Clyde one because I seen that. So maybe made a lot of people realise who the club were and stuff like that. But
I always bang on about the community vibes, but that was like next level community stuff, man.
Is it going to be a yearly thing, like doing charity work like that?
100%.
Yeah.
Bit bigger.
Aye.
Bit bigger.
Good.
Aye.
Good. Aye.
Bigger. Plans.
Bigger plans, and hopefully
loads.
raise much more. Do you know what I mean?
So what would you say your best aspect of the Wolftuna is? Running, water, club, community? What's your...
Water.
Water.
Love the water.
Yeah.
Love it all, to be honest. The community's great. Obviously, as Rebecca was saying, how just everybody's so friendly. Like, there's people here that I didn't know before, and now I'm good pals, I'd say. Obviously, I was pals with Justin for years. Kind of knew who you were. Knew Gary for school. Didn't know who you were, Aidan. And then, obviously, I'd consider you always good pals now.
Yeah.
Same with a lot of the members. Same with a lot of the members.
After Falls of Falk, I think we all come back in the car and you were saying the same about Chrissy. You're like, I think you only met Chrissy 2 or 3 weeks before.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, you're coming out the water, big cuddles.
Aye.
I class him as one of my good pals.
Yes,
You're just sitting there like...
It's good. It's funny when you see people come and like they've like maybe just came once and then they've just been coming constant after that, and it's like they've just become like a good part of the club because they love it and they just establish themselves well. So it's good to see that as well.
I think you like, especially, and there is obviously all the members are like, we love them all, but there's certain ones that have been so consistent that have been around the club since like, the beginning. Yeah, and we like, can't thank you enough. Do you know what I mean? Like, and we're good pals and all that, but it's just there's just something different. There's something special there. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're part of the club. Like obviously.
You played I think
it's because it's been from the start. It feels like obviously we founded the club, but you're also
I get
with us. Do you know what I mean? You're on the journey with us, mate.
I think
100%.
Like taking us to Arnane, doing that, then actually coming to Nevis with us as well, just like creating that bond more and more, man.
Because like the group at done Nevis, that's that wee kind of close group, like Sweeney and stuff like that. Zach obviously,
but we wouldn't have been able to do the things like they times when they have been the same without having you there. Do you know what I mean? And now we're all doing them on our own, and it's kind of because of that. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
It's that knowledge that gave us that as well.
I think when did we do Ben? Who was the wee one we done? Ben Vane. That was the last one I done with you.
Aye, that was.
It was only a small group.
February,
done
maybe.
that, and then I've not done a. Who you laughing?
I think slapped a bit up there, mate. Fucking hell, man.
That's right, so we did. I've not done a mountain with since then, just because I've been busy. What have you done then? Laurels? I've never done that, and then you done.
We've done at least 4 since then.
2 double headers.
The two
Can't remember the name of them.
Wars, Ben Louis, Ben Glass,
I can't remember the name of the other one.
Stob, Benin,
Mm-hmm.
Ben Volley.
That wasn't a group one, but that was just me and you.
Also it was.
They've just kicked on ever
Aye.
since Nevis and just
Yeah.
Aye,
That's
it's just
it,
it's
man.
part of what we do now, man.
Yep.
yeah.
If there was somebody thinking about coming, what advice would you give them?
Just
to
come and jump right in that water. That's it.
Yeah, aye.
See, once you come and you're driving home after a session, you're pure buzzing. Get your tunes on and all that, you're no tired, you're high as a kite. Know what I mean? It's brilliant.
Yeah.
So, but you need to come to get to that point. If
Aye.
you don't come, then you don't know what it's all about.
There'll be so, I've said it countless times, there'll be so many people out there that
Loads.
guarantee want to come or think about
Loads
coming.
have said to me, "Oh, I'm gonna come," and I'm like, "Definitely come."
Yeah,
Nah, don't hear for them.
yeah,
So it's them that need to want to come, but
yeah.
you can obviously pure pester somebody, "Oh, come," but nah, that's it. You need to make a decision to come yourself.
Yeah.
And once you come, you'll not regret it.
Well said.
Aye, so as you were saying that you're not really that much a runner, but the
Doing
longest
this
run,
challenge.
doing this challenge that you're going to attempt.
Aye, so
series.
last night we done 13k as a group, which, as I said, if I was out doing it myself, I wouldn't. I did get bored and went home. So with this challenge going on and being as competitive as we all are, I'm hoping to try and get a half marathon done by next week, since I missed the group one that you done a few weeks ago, and then hoping maybe by the end of the month to try and attempt a marathon. But
That's unbelievable, man.
see what happens. But only if I'm running in a group.
Yeah.
If I wasn't running a group, then no chance.
Yeah.
So but it's good. We can all push each other, get better distances,
Make it happen, don't worry.
beat these daft.
But I suppose that's the purpose of the challenge anyway, to get people to go out and try
Definitely.
and get their personal best, whether it's like in that 10k, 15k marathon, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's the whole purpose, to just get people out and get running, essentially.
It's working, definitely, because how many runners have been out already, and it's only about day 3 into it.
Day three.
It's been hectic already, man, to say the
I've
least.
kicked the casket off, man. I'm hitting it, man. Been fighting an injury for 7 months. So again, mate, thank you for coming on. Thank you for always coming, mate. Thank you for being the Oka Bell Grills, mate. So
Aye, mate.
appreciate that, brother.
Hero.
Appreciate that, mate. Top man. Top man.
Your pats are getting cut off but after this challenge. Tuna, mate. Daft tuna.
Right, take it off, man. Keep that in, man.
That needs to get kept in, man.
Well done.
Aye, so again, a major thank you to the two guests, man. Like, two absolute legends.
Yeah.
Both of them for the start. Can't thank them enough, man. So
Aye, so good to
top
have,
people, man.
have
Top
our
people.
first guest on, man, and it was class.
Yep.
Enjoyed that.
Aye,
Hope
really
to have
enjoyed it.
more on soon, man.
Got to also say that a wee mention to a few of the members in who are part of the challenge. Sean Spears, I think he's in Hong Kong, is it
China,
or
he's in
something?
China. Aye.
And
It's 36 degrees there now, so he's running in 36 degrees.
Aye. I've been
Obviously.
watching him like a hot man running around that block, man. I see him. And Rob as well,
Yeah.
Blade Runner,
Yeah.
the main man, who's
Aye.
obviously he's got to the Euros with Scotland, the football team, man. So
Yeah.
good luck to Rob
Aye.
as well, man.
He's like obviously just came about, gave us a message on the Instagram, and
Yep.
he's joined this May challenge. We've not even met him yet,
Yep.
and like I don't know, I feel like there's a bond there already. Do you know what I mean? Without even meeting him, so
Because he's a tuner, so he's
Aye.
getting heavily involved in the chat. He's
yeah.
talking every day.
He's
innit?
talking
Know what I
every
mean?
day,
So,
and aye.
can't tell you. Top
He's
secret.
he's got some big plans in that as well. So aye, good
Talking
on him,
about
man.
plans, man. Obviously, everybody who's been following the page and the club, they've seen the recent partnerships with Active Line, which is
Shout out to Robbie, Active Line. It's been a breath of fresh air. He's such a good guy to deal with. He's class act, to be honest, only young, do you know what I mean? So he started his own clothing brand, and they've been flying. He's been in the papers, media outlets have kind of jumped on it and everything. and we loved what he was doing, he loved what we were doing, and we've teamed up together, and we actually done a wee shoot today. It's coming out soon, and it's gonna be big, man.
Exciting, man.
We obviously done the video. Gary Carrigan done the video and done like over 40,000 views, and it was just the amount of feedback, and it was just the buzz again about the club.
Exciting, mate.
Got to say a big shout out to Gary as well, man.
Massive shout out to Gary.
Gary's went under the radar a wee bit in a sense that we don't praise him enough for what he does, and people see the videos getting put up, but see the effort that he puts in that. It doesn't go unnoticed for us, man. And again, like the thank yous that we give him as well, and like the wee tiny wee nitpick things that we do to make sure the videos
so professional.
He's so professional. His work is unbelievable, and
his work's like
top work, man.
Ridiculous level he's at, and he's just learning as he goes. Do you know what I mean? And every time he does something, it gets better and better.
Yeah.
And as I was saying to Hag, like Hag's part of the club. You actually feel like he's like, obviously all members are, but I mean, like, he's like a staple. He's like always going to be there. It's the same with Gary. Like he's like part of this movement that we've got now. Yeah. And he loves it as well. You know what I mean? He loves it as well, and same kind of the way we are talking about him. He says the same thing about us, and we're all helping each other as a community. So, massive shout out to Gary. His stuff's unbelievable.
Even on the health stuff, which is another collaboration we've done, like to get that video tweaked, he was just doing it like instantly. Do you know what I mean? Like all those wee bits that we needed done, it was just on it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like that commitment is just next level. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't need to be there on hand, but he was just constant.
Mm-hmm. I think like the next podcast we can really dive deep into the collaborations, but like obviously they're out there, they're on our socials just now, and it's
maybe going into like why we picked them, how it came about, what the future holds, because like this is 2 or 3 kind of partnerships we've got, but there's like so many more like to come. There's so many more in the pipeline now.
But even these 2 or 3 that we've got, they're not just like it's not like a one-off collaboration. It's like these are partnerships that we've got like. We're going to just keep building. Do you know what I mean? Like we've got connections now. Helfer obviously from London, so we've got that connection. And I've been dealing with Sam, and it's just like they've got the same like visions that we've got with us. They've got with their own companies. Do you know what I mean? And like it all just kind of aligns and fits. And I'll say it again, man. It's just a big, massive community that we're building, and it's going to be unstoppable.
Falling into place.
Yeah,
and it's just the beginning. That's the scary part. Yeah, scary part. So, again, thanks for watching. Do what you don't done the last time. Fuck. What's that?
Maybe you don't done the last time.
Keep it in.
David, you don't done the last time. Oh, fuck's sake, man! That actually made me had to think there. I was like,
I think we should keep that, man.
Am I big?
Do what you don't done.
Bastard, man. I know, mate. It's staying in, man.
I got watching.
But thanks very much. Fuck. Oh, she's on the 5th one. Cheers anyway, Trip.
Cheers. Hey.
So whose song is it in?
Who's up? Justin.
It's got me.
Who's sang?
I've sang.
Aye, so it's got to be Puma or Justin. Or we're getting somebody to sing. We could get a guest on to sing.
Oh, we finish with a song, mate. Aye, it does, never seen it, no. He's been caught out. He doesn't watch it. He's been caught. He's like, what? You sing?
After 45 minutes.
What I did sing, didn't I?
Oh, you said no. It was me. It was only me and you.
Take it away.
You've
On
not
you
said
go.
it.
You know.
You've got the best voice as well.
I done a collaboration with somebody in here singing.
Me?
Aye, I did. It's you, Pim. Jesus. That's what I sang. Right, every night.
That didn't get finished, but
Nah.
For fuck's sake.
Come on, show us what you can do.
How do you want it? How does it feel?